Okay, so we do have 4. Hello there. Okay, so we'll unmute the commissioners so we can do a roll call. Arkshana's not on yet, but I'll add her if she, because we do have a quorum with you and Jay, Julie, and Mary Jane. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh, Julie's on. Mary Jane, unmute. Okay. Julie, Mary Jane. Unmute's taking a while. No, just that one, yeah. Okay. Just double checking people again. Okay. We have the 3 commissioners that are via Zoom unmuted, and then we have you, so if you would like to get started, we can do that.
Okay. Welcome everyone to the Skokie Appearance Commission for June 10th, 2020. Purpose of the Appearance Commission is to review your submittals for revisions to your properties with regard to their appearance. With particular regard to the Appearance Commission guidelines, the selection of materials, the conformance with the Village of Skokie standards. Before we get started, I'd like to take a roll call of the commissioners. I see Jay, you're here?
Yeah, I'm here.
I see Mary Jane.
I'm here.
Okay, I see Julie's name. Are you there, Julie?
I'm here. Yep.
Okay, and I am here. We're waiting for Arkshana to join the meeting, but we'll announce her when she gets here. Before I swear in, there's a announcement I should make as well. Until further notice, meetings of the Skokie Appearance Commission will be held electronically, with the majority of commissioners participating via remote access in order to comply with the State of Illinois stay-at-home order and pursuant to Village Code concerning electronic participation. Members of the public who wish to comment as to an item on the published agenda or to comment during public comments must submit their statement or question in writing to the village manager's office, and all properly submitted statements or questions will be presented and read during the relevant portion of the meeting. Written comments may be submitted by email to citizencomments@skokie.org or by mail to Village of Skokie, Village Manager's Office, 5127 Oakton Street, Skokie, Illinois, 60077, or via the village's Dropbox location by the public entry to Village Hall. So welcome everybody. I guess at this point, to start off, I would ask if anyone would like to make a motion regarding the minutes of the meeting of May 13th.
Sure, I make a motion that the meeting minutes of May 13th be approved.
Does anyone second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No opposed, so passed. Okay, as far as the protocol of the meeting, I will swear in the petitioners, and I will also read comments from the staff regarding each individual project. So first on the list is case number 2020-021A at 5312 George Street, Julie and Mark Hosfield, residential new construction. Are you here?
Hold on one sec. Okay, so we can unmute Tim, and I don't see,
Julie was going to join as soon as she could. She's on her way back from Wisconsin. No, you might keep an eye out for her, Carrie,
Okay.
if she's in the ante room. But she said she would try to get on. I don't know that she's going to make it, but hopefully she will.
Well, I hope she makes it. Tim, do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give tonight will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you very much. The comments on your case are, the staff has no objections with the overall design.
Great. Fantastic.
All right, so the commissioners are just seeing it for the first time,
Okay.
so bear with us as we take a look.
All right. I'm happy to give a quick synopsis if anybody wants that, but I've been on appearance review commissions before, so by all means, just
It
let me know.
looks great, looks awesome.
Yes.
there you go. Floor plan.
How wide is that lot? Oh, it's 50, okay.
50.
Yeah, I think the survey they measured it at like 49 something, but it's recorded as 50.
Okay. No, it looks great, awesome.
But
And the aesthetic approval would also be subject to any code review at the time of permits. We would need to confirm the distance between the detached garage and the house, and any lot coverage will be confirmed by our zoning administrator.
Sure.
So there might be a few tweaks or another step that needs to be taken to make sure those code requirements are met.
yes,
Okay.
I think I discussed that with Nate today, and yeah, if we have to make a few tweaks to the garage to conform, we will do that.
Okay, so front elevation, east elevation, full and partial.
Yeah,
Here.
sorry about that. I wanted to keep it at scale, but I didn't want to break it up, so I have a smaller full version and then the one that's at scale. And I just couldn't get it to fit on an 11 by 17.
No, that's fine. So this is the full, and then this is a detail of the back, and then this is, these two are to scale.
Tim, can you walk us through the materials on that elevation? Or Carrie, go back to it. Pick an elevation.
That one?
So
Yeah.
that's the west elevation. So we have the brick that's on the first floor, and then obviously the chimney.
Okay.
And that brick is listed.
And we
actually
do
don't-
have the PDF of the material samples.
Yes, and there it is. And my eyes are not that good, but it's a Glengarry brick, and it's a white tumbled. We were looking, the whole idea behind this project was that we were going to do something that was a cottage. And so Julie really worked hard on finding this brick that she liked. The second photo there that has the mortar on it, it's just an off-white mortar that would work well with the color of the brick. And then, a simple timberline architectural roof, not a 3-tab or anything like that. Windows are black. That is a Pella color. I have a Marvin color, and I can't tell the difference other than the shapes are a little different. But I think currently we're thinking we're going to use Pella. I realize that, if we end up with something else, we might have to come back if the color is really different. But since it's black, I don't think it's going to be that different. We will obviously update everyone as we get to through that process. And then the stucco and the trim. The stucco is a bone white. It's a little, and then the trim is going to be a super white.
So we are mostly white with black window trim for the most part.
Correct. black roof, and then this metal roof is gonna be a pre-finished charcoal gray, and that'll be the porch. That will be that color, the porch
Carrie,
cover.
could you go back to the porch, please, so we can see what that reference
Yeah.
is?
We'll get there. There's too many other things open here, so we'll just,
It's all the way at the beginning.
we'll get there.
The
There we
very
go.
first one.
So yes, the porch and actually the little front part over the projected living room or parlor, as we call it.
Cool. Looks pretty good, Tim.
It looks real good.
Thank you.
That's a beautiful design. I'm just wondering if the porch roof should be a little darker, if the roof is actually that dark.
That was decent enough
That's just a
for-
comment.
to provide contrast.
It just looked like it's severely contrasting to me with that medium gray versus a charcoal.
Oh,
That's all.
This and,
Yeah, I think we were trying to do something that wasn't the roof color, quite frankly. And get a sort of contrasting color in there that would be not black, because the windows are black and the roof is, it's charcoal, it's basically black. And sort of have that
I
third.
think that looked very nice. It's just, that was just a question.
Okay. Well,
Any other comments, Mary Jane, Jay, on that?
I have just one comment.
No, I like it. I especially like the brick.
Yeah, I also like it, but just I want to ask you that total height is more than 28 feet. So is it okay?
Oh, I think it's 26 something.
Plus, if you see that 2.5 feet, it shows 26 and 7 each, or plus 2 feet 4 inch or something like that, So if it total is 28 plus something.
Does the roof count in the overall height? Excuse me, does the chimney count in the overall height?
oh, I believe it just goes, a chimney is an
Well, it says
allowable
overall
projection.
height's 26.
26 and
Yeah.
8 plus 2 feet 4 inch.
Yeah, so a chimney is an allowable projection, so the, so this would be the,
So
So
we can have the
then I'm-
building administrator
it's
confirm that, but,
compliant.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was 28 was allowed.
Well, it would be higher than 28 if you take into
Yeah,
account.
it is
the
more than
chimney.
28 feet,
Okay.
so just it and
We can make the motion to confirm that it is compliant, Jay.
yeah, okay.
Are there any other comments?
Nope.
Julie, do you want to ring this one up?
Okay, I just need a case number.
Case number is 20,
Because I don't even open in any other place.
it's 20,
Here, we can go back to,
You go back to the,
it's 2020-021A.
is that good, or should I zoom in more?
21A, okay.
There we go.
Make a motion that a certificate of appropriateness be granted in case 2020-021A at 5312 George Street as presented.
Anyone second?
Second,
All in favor?
Aye?
Any opposed? No opposed, so passed. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you all.
Yes, thank you.
If I have any questions, Carrie, I will contact you later.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, the next case is 2020-023A at 9023 Laramie, a residential facade alteration for Property Catalysts LLC. Are they here?
She was here. She was here earlier. Yeah, we dropped, oh, here we go. We went from 11 to 9, I'm like, no. All right, Leslie, well, unmute Leslie.
I'm back. I
All
got
right.
kicked out now.
Oh,
On time. I got kicked out.
Hi, Leslie.
you.
The,
Hi.
welcome.
Yeah.
The comments from the staff are, the staff has no objections with the overall design.
Thank you very much.
And
I
so
wanted
I-
what Tim had, so that's good.
And I do need to swear you in, so do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give tonight will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Okay, give us a minute while the commissioners get a chance to see your submission.
Okay,
Take your time.
all right. That's basement, first floor. So there's changes in the back of the house.
Okay?
And so it's an existing like screen porch, and they're planning on enclosing it. So these are the existing photos
Mm-hmm,
of the existing conditions. This is the front of the house.
right?
This is in addition?
It's enclosing an existing screen porch. So they're looking to fill in. I'll
So there's
zoom
no
in more.
additional footprint,
Oh.
Carrie?
Heated, air-conditioned space.
Yeah, so, any, approval, though, we think it should be okay, the footing, just
Compliant.
confirm that it's compliant with
Okay.
code, so. I don't know if Leslie, if you would like to add anything?
Sure, if that's helpful.
Mhm.
This is an existing space that was permitted and added to this building years, like maybe 15 years ago. Completely permitted. It is on a full foundation. It is a raised square footage. It's just been a screen porch since it was built. It has a chimney in the corner of it, which was used as a fire, like a grill. It's very interesting. I'm sure it was the life of the party kind of house. But we have decided that most buyers would prefer to have a master bathroom. So instead of a chimney inside their home, so we're going to just hopefully enclose it. And it's a very simple change to the house. We're not adding square footage. We're not adding to the footprint at all. We're just enclosing what's already there. It's already on brick. It's really very small change. Hopefully you'll agree it looks a lot better than what's there right now.
And the materials, Leslie?
The existing brick will remain, and we will, if there's places where it has to be repaired, it will be repaired with identical brick. It is still available.
Okay,
And then there'll be siding in the area where we enclose the screens, and the siding will match the front of the house.
okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Comments, anyone?
I'm okay with that.
Okay,
I'm good with it.
okay.
Yeah.
Pat, do we have any comments from the public?
No public comments have been received.
Okay. I think it looks fine. Jay, are you able to make a motion on this one?
Okay. I'll make a motion. The case number 2020-023A 023 Laramie Avenue to be approved as presented.
Anyone second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? No opposed, so passed. Thank you, Leslie.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, everybody. It's my first time working with Skokie, so I'm delighted that we're going to be joining your neighborhood.
Welcome. Come back often.
Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Sounds good, thank you, you too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Carrie.
Thanks.
Okay, the next case is case number 2020-020A at 7336-7342 Ridgeway for Sam and Ed Hoxa, a commercial facade. Are they here?
Yes, they are, we're just
Okay.
getting them unmuted right now. See, there and there, okay. Chris and Rebecca?
Yes, hi, how are you?
Hi.
Okay, I need to swear you in. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give tonight will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes. I do.
Thank you very much. The comments to your submission are as follows. The staff has no objections with the design concept. However, it is suggested that the end piers continue up to the new parapet, the awning be narrowed to be located between the piers, the awning slope be made greater, and the rectangles above the windows be reduced or removed. An alternate design may be presented by the petitioner at the meeting.
Yes.
Have you heard these comments before?
Yes, we heard, yes. So
Okay.
we're presenting this now, yes.
Very good.
Yeah, so
Okay.
This is alternate,
So this is the alternate design
yes.
that is preferred out of the.
Out of the two.
Yeah.
Okay. Is preferred by staff or preferred by petitioner?
Preferred by petitioner and.
Petitioner, and, yeah.
I
Either
like
one
the
will be an
alternate-
improvement.
I also like the alternate design.
Okay,
Um,
good.
Can you tell us about it?
Yes, Chris?
What we're trying to do is just accent the main entrance to the building. So we're sloping on the left-hand side, when you're looking at the front, it slopes up, projects a couple of feet out from the building, and we're extending the parapet up to meet that across the front. And then we're gonna put a new facing on the front. We wanted a wooden look, but maybe we could use like some kind of a siding, fiber siding, instead of those panels you're looking at now. A hardy board or something of that nature that has a wood look. You can't use wood on it, but the wood look would probably soften the look on the front of the building.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So would you like to just skip over? We'll just skip over your previous.
Yeah, the
design.
previous one's not gonna be used, right?
Yeah. So this is the existing facade.
Correct.
And so this is where the,
That's where the new entrance, that's where the main
Entrance.
entrance is, and that's where the new roof is gonna go on.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's.
Much
neighbor.
improved.
I just want to note that, do you know how deep you plan on having the roof project?
A couple of feet.
A couple feet? Okay, so you could go up to 3 feet by code, since the building is right at the 25-foot setback. If
Okay.
you choose to go deeper than that, then you would need to go through likely the zoning board of appeals
Yeah, we're
to
gonna keep
further
it,
encroach, so.
we'll keep it less than 3 feet.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be more than 3 feet, yeah.
So, question I have, with the exception of the entry, are you doing anything to the existing wings, the general elevation space? New windows,
The windows would all stay. What we're gonna do is above the windows where you see the little colored areas,
yeah,
we're gonna just put some kind of a surface mounted accent to break up the brick, because the brick is so mundane looking across the front. Just wanna break it up with panels.
And we did discuss yesterday if the Appearance Commission supports the idea of these panels to shift them a little farther away from the parapet, so it's more in proportion with the rest of the building, just giving it a little more breathing room between the top of the
So-
panel and the parapet.
sure. So these are surface-mounted metal panels? I'm,
Yes.
and,
Or some sort of awning, maybe some type of awning material.
and the projection is a couple, 3 inches, or,
2
Yeah,
inches, it's not gonna be good.
yeah.
okay.
So it should be companion or comparable materials to the main entrance materials? Wouldn't you think?
I would think that would help, yes.
Something that matches, yeah.
I don't know if I like it. Staff, or commissioners, any thoughts on the panels?
I don't have a problem with them at all.
Arshana?
Well, I don't understand the rectangles above the windows. What purpose do they serve?
I wish we had a picture, Chris, but,
That's just gonna break up the long mass of masonry that goes straight across the building.
yeah. We
We were
just,
just trying to break that up. There.
More color.
just something on top of those windows to look like some kind of awning or a panel or some kind of, just to break up that.
It's decorative.
Very decorative, yeah, just decorative, nothing protruding out,
Okay.
nothing, yeah, just something decorative above that.
Are you doing anything
Okay.
to the existing brick?
No.
Nothing? Okay.
Nothing.
Any other comments? Arshana, what do you think?
Can you go back to the front elevation? Thanks, yeah. I mean, the siding, that, can we space out the siding more, or? Like right now, how the elevation is, the front? What material you gonna use, yeah?
Is this what
So
you're
they
talking about
wanted
here?
something with a wood look to it. So I was thinking maybe a hardy board that looks like a wood grain, and that would be just mounted right to the masonry.
Oh, okay. Can we space them, I mean, what if they space them out more? Like, right now they look, is it going to look the same as it looks right now
Well, it would look like siding on a house.
on the house, right?
Right.
So the gray is hardy board because it looks like metal, kind of.
Yeah, well, when the sketch was done, we were undecided on what kind of finish to make it, just like you see the squares on the decorative stuff. But if you could visualize siding, that's what it would be.
And it's going to be hardy board?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I would be personally in favor of losing the surface-mounted panels, but I'll leave it up to the vote. Any other comments, commissioners? Julie? You're okay?
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I think the panels, as long as they complement the focus of the center,
Yeah,
the colors are cooperative.
yes.
I think it's a better balance with that massive center to have some weight on the top. That's just,
All right, well, why don't you roll that into a motion then? You said it so well.
oh, yeah. I gotta get a case
hold on.
number now.
We'll get there.
Oh dear.
There you go.
Okay, I make a motion that a certificate of appropriateness be granted in case 2020-020A 7336-7342 Ridgeway, with the provision that the focal center entry and the panels or decorative applications to the front of the building over the windows be complementary in color and type.
Yes.
Anyone second?
Second,
Mr. Chairman, we haven't received public comment on this.
I'm sorry, are there any public comments? Thank you. No public comments. I heard a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No opposed, so passed. Thank you.
Wonderful, thank you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck.
Have a good night, thank you.
Have a good night.
You too, okay, thanks, bye-bye.
Okay, the next case is case number 2020-022A at 5115-17 Suffield Terrace for Victor Melnikoff. Is Victor here?
He is.
Yes.
in
Welcome.
the
I need to
process of
swear you
unmuting.
in. Do
Can you hear me?
There we go. Yes.
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 Thank
Yes.
you. Welcome. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give tonight will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you very much. The staff comments for your case are, the staff has no objections with the design. Technical items to be addressed include a potential future review by the Zoning Board of Appeals. All right, bear with us as the petitioner, as the commissioners get to see it for the first time.
Okay. Here. So this is the whole site here,
Right.
and this is the existing building. And then this is the proposed addition.
Okay.
So zoomed in for the addition. Victor, would you like to discuss the design?
Yes,
Materials
so
and colors?
this addition, this warehouse occupies the interior courtyard of the existing building. It is bordered with industrial zones, buildings on the south and on the west, and the existing building on for other two sides. So it's completely inside the existing territory. It's the addition is offset from the west side about 65 feet from the property line, and on
This is
the
west.
north side is offset from existing property line about 200 feet. This is a metal paneling for the exterior with the combination of vertical and horizontal paneling of two colors. Light color is sandstone. This is existing elevation, and this is the courtyard that's supposed to be built.
Enclosed.
And the combination of two colors, one is granite of the PEC-clad company. It's not representative. These colors are not very representative. But here you will see the combination of light bronze and kind of tan sandstone. This is colors that we propose.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically, and windows, square windows with a dark bronze frame.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the profile that we suggest for the exterior paneling.
And this is the texture.
We also already passed the preliminary design commission, which has no basic objection to the building. That's all.
Looks good.
So,
Excuse me?
are you doing anything to the other elevations, the other existing elevations, or?
No,
Okay.
no, it remains like it is.
So Julie, could you go back to a plan so I could see?
Yeah.
All right, so,
This is like the vine, the wall that had the
Right,
vines on it, and
got
then
it.
this was like the painted, light color painted concrete masonry
so what?
here,
So how
and
do we
there's an alley here.
transition, I'm sorry to interrupt, so how do we transition from the new elevation to that existing elevation that it butts to?
Okay, so the,
Right there.
we'll work on the south elevation,
Sure.
so here.
This south elevation faces very close to the industrial building. It's not visible actually. This is a garage from this side of the building.
So this
And-
is kind of in the distance right here, this
Okay.
darker brick, and then this is kind of projecting south of the existing garage, and then this is the proposed south elevation of the addition.
So on the south is completely enclosed by the existing building.
All right, so if that's
So like this
south, what
is
about the
here?
east elevation? What does that face?
This is east elevation.
Yeah, this is the east elevation right here, faces other industrial.
Okay.
And this where the loading docks are located. Here it is.
Yeah, so these are loading docks.
Got it. Yeah, okay. Any comments, commissioners? Everybody okay with this?
I'm okay.
Good.
Jay, why don't you make a motion? Please, I'm sorry. Are there any comments from the public?
There's no public comment.
Thank you. Jay, why don't you
Yeah.
make a motion, please?
Okay. I'll make a motion for the case number 2020-022A, 511517 Sheffield Terrace, to be approved as submitted.
Second.
All in favor? All in favor? All in favor?
Oh,
Aye.
Any opposed? No opposed, so passed. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. The next case is case number 2020-024A at 4605 Gulf Road, a commercial first floor addition. Petitioner Enrique Castle, or Castel. Did I say that right?
We're getting him unmuted now.
Yep, you did.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you. Comments on your case? Well, first, before I have to swear you in, do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give tonight will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. The comments on your case are, staff has no objections with the overall design. All right, give us a minute for the
Okay.
commissioners to review.
Okay, Gulf Road.
Got it?
the
It's
existing
right-
Building.
Next to Athletico?
You're expanding Athletico?
Actually,
No, I
University of
think it's the
Dermatology.
building next to it.
Hmm.
So this is the general area.
I think to the east of Athletico.
A big building.
So this is the addition, so this is
Does
the
it
north
have any
elevation.
frontage on Grosse Point? At all?
No, the parking lot's directly behind that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so Grosse Point's kind of, compared to
Angled
this
that way,
picture, it's
okay.
kind of this way.
Okay.
So this is the addition on the east end. Black and white elevations.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
And this is existing.
Are we doing any, Enrique, are we doing anything to the existing elevations?
You know, I'll have to ask. So to give a little back history now. So University of Dermatology, which is the east tenant, they're actually now the new owners of the building. That just happened within the last 6 months. So he actually wants to expand his office spaces in essence. So that's kind of what we're going here with, kind of showing this. I haven't gone fully through the design with him yet. I've been waiting for comments back from him yet. So if the decision is that maybe we should do something with the existing facades, I'll have to bring it up to him. You know, maybe it's the other way around. Maybe we take the design of what we propose. So just so you know, so this design, the color scheme on this building was based off the new building he just built out in Niles in St. Joe, Michigan. So he was kind of like, just pick those colors. And I'm like, okay, well, I need a little more input, but I need to submit something so you guys can kind of give me feedback so I can go back to him and give him the feedback so we can kind of go from there.
But at present, there's no intention of.
Correct.
Of doing anything to the other existing elevations, correct?
Correct.
Right, so tell us what the new elevations consist of, materials?
So material-wise, we have a sandstone, cut stone material on the front, on the east side facing the parking lot, on the north face facing the Gulf Road, and then on the west side
sorry, on the east, yeah, and on the west side, similar material, just kind of create the frontage, kind of a tower element that he wants to create at that front end. And then the rest of the building basically is kind of be like of a brick material, red brick material, kind of to match the red wall that's across, that's in front of the senior apartments across the way. I think that's there. So that's kind of a similar concept there, and then basically kind of match the base color, because right now there's kind of a brownish tile or blackish tile that runs along the bottom band of the building. So it's the existing building right now is basically a white stucco building with white canopies, kind of a tannish metal coping on top. And that's really and then basically kind of a dark framed window around the whole building.
The existing is, you said it's a stucco finish?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to introduce stone and brick
Yes.
to that.
I don't like that idea.
Yeah, I'm a little, it's a little mixed media for me too.
Materials. Mm-hmm. Is that real stucco or is that an ephes material on the original?
No, I give the drawings. I think it was an ephes when it was built, whatever, 20 plus years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Like, I don't see the point of three materials personally.
Yeah, I think you need to rethink that.
Ours. Mm-hmm.
I think there's too much going on, especially, and we're not here to do this, but especially considering the signage. I mean, there's just, it's a riot on the eyes, or shall I say civil unrest. Yeah, anyone else, any other comments?
I could see a stone and an ephes combination or a brick and ephes, but not all three.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the addition doesn't seem to be integrated with the rest of the existing building.
Thank you, Mary Jane. That is a two-story addition, correct?
No, it's still a one story. It's just that we're creating a tower element because he wants to bring in as much light as possible at the reception / front of the space. Yeah. He's kind of, like I said, right now he has a very small suite, and he's trying to basically make it a slightly bigger suite and have more of a grand entrance because it's, like I said, he owns the building now. He wants his end to be the more focal point versus the Athletico.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, can I ask a question? This is Nathan.
Hello, Nathan. Please do.
So, I mean, obviously the addition is very attractive. I mean, one of the thoughts is maybe we do the stucco to match the color of the brick of the existing building. It's just a thought. But I'm also wondering if that two-story element would even be seen. Isn't the bank will cover most of it?
At that point, the bank is actually more on the western side. If you actually go to the survey, the picture, yeah. So yeah, I mean, basically there's blocked from the west.
I thought the bank was north.
Yeah, it is right there. It's on the picture.
There is a driveway next to it, so it's. I mean, you can see from golf the stone. I mean, the new addition.
Sorry, Archana, say that again?
I mean, you can see the new addition from golf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
The longer east elevation, not so much. It's exposed to the parking lot primarily, but you could still,
Idea.
you could still see it. Yeah, I don't mind the asymmetrical elevation. Can that be made? Can we do that on the other side?
That I'll have to ask. Yeah, I mean, I can't answer that question. I'll have to ask the
Yeah.
owner about that. Yeah.
I mean, I think we're having trouble with a variety of things here. The you know, the multiple materials, and, you know, this somewhat lopsided design of the higher facade.
How wide is the addition? Is it,
It's like 19 feet wide. It's basically taking out a row of parking. And then the front part of it actually ends up being like 25, so it wraps around the existing building.
It's 14.2 here.
Yeah, the building's low. It's 14 foot tall now, and I think I was gonna make it like 20, just like 20 feet. So it's like 6 feet taller on that front bump out part.
Carrie, that's the prominent elevation we're looking at, correct? Would you say?
Yes. Or that's the north elevation facing
Yeah.
golf, yeah.
You know, I hate to say this, but I would almost suggest that you just match what's there.
Sure.
And you know, and do something else with the east elevation. You know, yeah, I understand that, you know, 14 feet tall versus 19 feet tall, that's not the end of the world. In you know, on drawings, on paper, it looks a little bit worse than it probably actually would be, but you know, I just think the selection of materials is not harmonious there, and I probably would not be voting for it. Anyone else?
The east elevation you won't see because that faces the condominium, which is about 4 or 5 story high.
Exactly. So, so I'm almost okay with what you do on the east elevation because it's just not going to be seen. The north elevation, you know, I think a more comparable selection of material might, compared with the existing, might be in order.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I don't mind the bump out or the height. I just think that the tonal combination of the whole exterior needs to be more harmonious.
Or maybe even giving I know you're not dealing with Athletico, maybe giving them a nice taller front entrance also to kind of, I don't know if that's too much, but yeah, bring the same stone elevation to the Athletico front door.
Mm.
I'm not saying it would help, I'm just saying it could
Well,
kind of, but it's still off balance. It still looks like you're right, where it's like it's off balance to the east side.
Right.
With the
Right.
story and a half vestibule.
Right. Any other comments? How do we feel about this, fans? Do we want to vote? Anybody feel up for a motion?
but
Or continue.
do we want to,
Enrique, what do you think,
I basically have to go back and present what you guys have said to me,
okay.
to him, and kind of like, in essence, lock him down on materials and then design, a little bit more on design.
So
He's the guy that's like, let's get going, let's get the permit going. I'm like, oh, wait, there's processes with Skokie.
So I think the message you bring to him then is, you know, there's too many materials going on, and if he wanted to select something akin to what's already there, perhaps even, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be ephes or stucco, but maybe of a color palette that's more sympathetic with the existing. That might be one. And if he wants to consider adding on to the west the west end of the elevation, to balance off the height, we would consider that. I don't think that's a major issue, but I think the materials are. So, a different selection of materials might do him well.
Okay.
Did I say that, okay, commissioners?
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm just agreeing with you. You're right.
Are there any comments from the public?
There are no public comments.
There are no public comments. So, Enrique, do you have enough to take with you?
Yes,
Perfect. Thank you for your time.
no problem. Have a good guys, good night.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, are we adjourned?
Yeah, motion to adjourn.
Okay, does anyone want to make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting?
I so by motion that we adjourn our meeting tonight.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No opposed, I guess
See you next month.
we're adjourned.
See you next time.
My apology, I was having